football trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illinois. The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Hunter on the sideline.
Guys, the Fighting Illini head coach told me before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Running inside, it's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got his man. Snags it, and there's running room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, it's the first third down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
Fires to the big fella, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. Going to the run, it's Jackson. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, He has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense. They said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots, so obviously we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they cover him with, if it's one or two guys, I'm still throwing him the football because I know he is going to make plays.
Give to the back. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. In these rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw it. Last week, man, he had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 40.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Open on the left side is Smith. There he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The returner will field it. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He's got it again. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd is short. You're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Unloads to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Smith. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Play fake, say it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing a 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Jackson. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, and that one stings, right? Like, you're a receiver, it's 4th down, understanding where the sticks are, you do everything right except for the last part, man. Just lose concentration, maybe take your eye off the football a little bit. And some drops are big, and some are bigger. And that was a big one on 4th down to drop that football when he had the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Swings it out to the flat. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Hauser. He'll get rid of it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. In Illinois now, maybe they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. Listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Throwing, say it. With the catch, it's Smith. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wideout. Sayin. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Might be changing the route. 4th down, say it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Finds the tight end. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off.
Caught, and he's got room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting a sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Illinois sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
So keep an eye on that, Holly. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Illinois right back to the line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. A beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Clement. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's got the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Dixon. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Rushes on him. Oh, he's got some space. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Has it. They will score. Touchdown, Illini.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. Got room at the 35. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Julian with the play fake. Fires to the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Saying to throw for it on 4th. He uncorks one deep. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the Missouri State Bears. And it's the Mustangs looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back over to your game in Columbus. The numbers sometimes can be telling, but I'm not sure how to view these stats and get a great read on the game so far. I do know this. The team that does a better job of taking care of the ball in the second half has the best chance of coming out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Coach Bielema told me coming out of the locker room, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Open on the right side, that's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Say it. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Under fire. Trying to beat the D deep. Touchdown, Ohio State. That one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick mark on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Got a man, it's Dixon.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clement. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They go to the draw. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clement. And he'll be brought down.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen, see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. Off the play fake. Under fire. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Here on Ohio State's sideline, the quarterback has done a terrific job here today, guys. Over 150 yards passing, but they have yet to answer on the ground. They want to keep this defense guessing, not get predictable in their play calls. That means
He's loose on the left. Touchdown! Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points. starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Palmer.
Yeah, you're right, David. In this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the second half.
So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Flips it out on the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the side...
Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Sayin to throw. Right on the money. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Sayin. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. Sayin from the gun on third down. Unleashes one deep. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. So getting the ball back on that. At least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Finds a little space. There he goes. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Illinois! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to change this route. From the gun on third down, say it. Looking deep. And it's incomplete on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. They've got a first down here. Want to start us bending this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a deep grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Shoots it to the left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Sayan. Makes the catch and he's free. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Finds space on the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Illinois uses its second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Again, it's Sayan. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout taken here by the Illini, and that is their 3rd. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Throwing, Sayan. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayan. It's caught downfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our bet.
Got a little grass. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. They'll run it. It's Jackson. Can't get him to the ground. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the 2nd oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Illinois. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.